Somewhere right now, a reviewer is looking at a document with 5 names on it. They have seconds to decide if the person in front of them is genuinely one of those 5, not similar, not close, exact. That's not a hypothetical. It's a real, everyday moment inside government and utility application processes across India, and it's exactly the kind of check a human eye is built to miss under pressure. We looked for a system that already solves this. Checked India's national digital identity infrastructure, government single window systems, and Google's own agent ecosystem. Found no publicly documented equivalent in the workflows we researched. So we built AaryaDoc, an agent that cross-checks an applicant's own uploaded documents against each other, catches the mismatch, and explains exactly why in plain English. We split this into 5 separate agents deliberately: a classifier, an extractor, a deterministic rule engine, an explainer, and an escalation layer, because keeping the decision logic separate from the language model means the severities are never something Gemini can accidentally hallucinate. Only the explanation is generative. Everything that matters is deterministic code. Let me show you 3 real cases. First, 2 documents, same person, name written in a different order on each. AaryaDoc recognizes it instantly as the same person, and passes it clean. Second, a tenant, not an owner, applying with a rent agreement instead of a title deed. AaryaDoc correctly checks the landlord's name and the tenant's name separately, and clears it, because it should. Third, the case that matters. A joint family ownership document lists 5 names. The applicant's name is close to one of them, but not exact. The father's name doesn't match any listed holder. AaryaDoc catches it, flags it, explains precisely why, and routes it straight to a human reviewer. It also never decides eligibility on its own. Only what's escalated to a human gets a human decision. This isn't a local script. It's deployed, live, on Google Cloud Run, Gemini 3.6, Flash, a DK orchestrated, scaling to 0 when idle. Here's the live service. Here's the dashboard. Here's the same 3 scenarios, running against the actual deployed backend. Before this went anywhere near a submission form, it went in front of real people outside this project. A chartered accountant who works across compliance systems looked at it, and said, plainly, that something like this is genuinely needed inside most systems in India today. Someone who works inside a revenue department land records office recognized the exact same joint holder problem immediately, without being told what to look for. That's not a focus group. That's the closest thing to real-world proof a hackathon project can have before it exists in the real world. One honest thing, because it matters. AaryaDoc checks whether an applicant's own documents agree with each other. It does not verify against government source of truth databases, and it does not detect forgery. It's a consistency checker, not an authenticity checker. This wasn't built by a compliance team. It started with someone outside the system, noticing a gap nobody official had closed. Somewhere, right now, a reviewer is deciding in seconds whether someone is genuinely who a document says they are. AaryaDoc doesn't replace that reviewer. It makes sure they see what actually matters before they decide. This is AaryaDoc.